Hello folks, how you doing? Welcome to day 118 of Lyndall's Luscious Limberings. Now, I know that time has no meaning anymore anyway, and a lot of you are doing these at different stages, different timings along the way. And in fact, I actually filmed these a day before I release them as a legacy of my rubbish internet uploads. What I'm building to saying is today, for your information, is September the 1st. Which is back to Hogwarts Day, yay! Which of course we're not doing because we're in lockdown, but still yay! So as a tribute to that, I've got my t-shirt that Jack Thorne gave us, yes, at some point last year I think, must have been. And today's playlist is, a bit of a shout out for the Hogwarts crowd. Today's going to have a lot of the favourites that we used to have for warm-ups quite often. Most of you probably don't really care about that, but that's just, for me, telling you. Anyway, today is leg day, so yeah, let's do it. Let's do some legs, why not? Yeah, I was just going to tell you what we're going to do, but I might change my mind as I go. So you know what, just enjoy the ride and the sunshine and the t-shirt. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. And just put all the weight in the ball of the right foot and really gently just explore all the different ways that your left foot can touch the ground. Don't put any weight on this leg though, particularly when your foot's in an awkward position. But just let it start to move the body around a little bit. So how many different ways can you get all of the surfaces of your foot to touch the floor? You might need to start to bend over a bit if you're warming up. Good, replace that foot and changing over the weight to the ball of the left foot. Don't put any weight on this leg. And if you find a spot that's good to stretch, by all means do it. Beautiful, bring that leg back in. And shoulders. Nice and open through the chest. Lifting up tall through the head as you're doing, relaxing down through the butt. Nice feeling of openness through the muscles. All right, bringing in the elbows. Turn the wrists facing out to start with. Head wants to float towards the sun. Turn the wrists in. Nice. Good, taking a step out wide and nice easy chicken backstroke, but with a little bit of a weight shift, nothing too heavy yet. Breathing deeply through this. Good, if you're feeling comfy with the legs, go a little bit wider, and we're going to go forwards with the arms. Really thinking about broadening across the small of the back as we do this. Good, and arms. We're going to do wrists up and down, panning the fence. Make sure the knees are going out over the toes. Good, and curve, and open. If you've got room in your head for it, you can move the wrists so they go in and they face out. Sending the spine forwards and behind, and reverse the wrists. What is this, dying swan? I don't know. Really stretching out wide. There might be a little bit of stiffness through the pecs. Curving over. Good. And 1, 2, and circle. Getting nice gentle knee bends now. 2, and circle. Lifting through the head. 2, circle. Breathing into the small of the back. Really start to get a bit of a stretch now as you go up. Touch the ceiling. Don't put tension into the arms for it. Just try and reach with the muscles open. 1, 2. Good. Stretching across the body. Really slow, sustained. Keep the chest the same height the whole way. Pushing from the outside blade of the foot. Good, and we're going to go a little faster, double time. Feel like you're really pushing through the center of that palm, fingertips pointing up, and go diagonally up. Stretching right across the abdomen, that might be a bit tight. And to the knees. If you want, you can take the other arm behind just to get a bit of a stretch. 5, 6, 7. Good. Reaching up. And just gently stepping through. But stay with the legs wide. So pop out this hip and then the other hip. Good. Start to get a bit of a bend through the ribs. Good. Coming up. And just start to roll through the ankle using the hip. And the other way. Other leg. Whew. Make sure you keep the weight on this leg. That was one of those cases where I didn't, and so I remind you. Good. Circling the knees. Now, start to bend and send the sit bones behind you. And think about broadening across the small of the back. And you can stay with the knees bent the whole time. You can start to get a bit of a stretch through the calves. So rather than coming up like this in between, you're going to stay bent. Only go as wide as a circle that you feel comfortable with and change directions. Really think about, I know it sounds weird, but spreading the butt cheeks so that you can get a softening across the small of the back. Yes, there might be some lactic acid building up in the knees or the legs right now. It's character day. 5, 6, 7. Good. Reaching up, rolling down. 3, 2, and straight back up. 4, 3, 2, and down. 4, 3, 2, back up. And in a count of 2. So we're going to go down, 2, and up, and 2, and down, 2. Good, staying up and going a little bit wider. And we're going to go to the side. Just keeping a straight line from the outside blade of the foot to the tip of the fingers. I've got my feet on the diagonal so that I can let my knees go out over the legs rather than putting them pointing forwards. Good. Now you can go a little bit past if you feel comfortable. Break that straight line. So try and touch the walls. And if you're feeling comfy, stay a little lower each time. So I'm not going to come up in between. And you get a lovely feeling of exchange from one straightened leg to the other. Stay nice and low if you can. And on balance. Alright, we're going to reach forward with the legs straight. Yes, they are quite wide at the moment. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do this with the legs bent. Good. Bringing this leg in. And we just want to do a gentle twist. Knees nice and soft. One will sit with their head facing forwards. I am turning the hips at the moment and letting that move the shoulders round. And now I'm just going to keep the hips still, and it's just the shoulders moving. Beautiful, stepping wide. And bend. 2, 3. Good, bring the feet in a bit. Slowing the butt out behind, a bit more of a squat. 2, 3, 4. Legs in a bit more of a squat. 2, 3. Good, stepping out again, middle. 1, 2, 3. Good, one more step. So the butt bones are going out behind. 2, 3. Good, bending over. Popping up one hip then the other. And now one rib then the other. You know when I say one rib, I mean one side of the ribs, not just one single rib. Good. And we're going to go side to side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if you're starting to warm up, you can start to twist a bit on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just make it into a swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, back in the center. Bend the knees, rolling up through the spine. Good, bring the feet in and bend down. Just hold for a second. Good, this leg. Try not to put it back down if you can help it. 2, from side on, I have got the butt sticking out behind. Now try and keep the body low even though the knees raising up. 2. It's going straight out to the side. Like you're trying to get on a bike or climb a fence or go for a pee if you're a dog. Other leg. 2, now if you can, don't put the foot down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, just relax down. Rolling up through the spine. And knee. 1. Don't put the foot down if you can help it. 2, 3. Straight leg. If you can help it, don't put the foot down. Try and keep the timing so you have to control it up. You can't just fling it up. Yes, I know, it's harder. All right, to the side. Legs bent. 1, 2. If you have to put the foot down the middle, do. Adjust your pants if you need to. Going sideways, exactly to the side. Don't let the hips turn on this one now. 2, 3. All right, other leg. Same rhythm. 1. Lifting up tall through the hips. 2, 3. And straight leg, control it. Think about the leg going long rather than up. Yes, just still get the pain on top of the leg. 3. And to the side. So this one, the hips will open because the knees are bent. 2, 3. Good, now we turn the hips back to square. 1. That's it. 2. The leg won't go as high. 3. Okay, other leg. And 1. Stretch right up. 2, 3, 4. Legs straight. 1. Try and control it. 2, 3. Doesn't have to go super high. All right, to the side, chuck in a crunch if you're feeling like you can. 1. Control it all the way up, all the way down. Try not to put it down. The weight's in the ball of the ground of the foot. And sideways. 1, 2, 3. Other leg to the front. 1. Lifting up tall out of the hips. Try not to put it down if you can help it. Of course, if you're going to fall over, put your foot down. Straight leg. 1, 2, 3. Try and stay tall. Now we'll do the crunches to the side if you can, otherwise just without the crunch. This is my bad balancing leg. Good, and hips sideways. Oh, yeah. 2, 3. Gonna go back to the beginning, double time. 1, 2, 3, and legs straight. 1. You can go a little higher now because you're kind of kicking it up to the side. 1, 2, 3, and sideways. Yeah, you might need to put the leg down in between for this one. And the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight leg. 1. Don't crunch over this to make it. Now you crunch on this one. 1, 2, 3. Sideways. 1. Kick the plant. 3. Good. Straight to the side. 1. Staying upright. Just small kicks. 4, 5, 6, 7. Changing legs. 1. Little twitches. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, going back to the first leg. If you can, do bigger kicks. 1. Really squeeze through the glutes, the butt. 4, 5, 6, 7. Changing legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Just roll the shoulders for a sec. Same again, but we're going to go slower. 7, 8. So we go 1. Try not to put the foot down if you can help it. 3, 4. So we're controlling it the whole way. 5, 6, 7. How good is my balance? And changing legs. 1. Try not to kick it up. Try and raise it up. 2, 3. If you're getting pain in the small of the back, don't go so high. 5, 6, 7. Good. Roll the shoulders. Stay on that side. Yes. All right. So we're going to do the reach forward and touch. So same arm as leg, and then pike opposite. 2. Now again, try and control it the whole way, so you're not swinging it. 5, 6. So the same arm as leg goes forward, and you touch with the opposite arm. 1 more set. Don't kick it, bring it forwards, control it. Yes, I mean it. And changing legs. Same arm as leg, now opposite. The grounded leg is straight, it's not locked. And control this the whole way. Don't swing it. Couple more. Two more. Good. Straighten the other leg. We're going to go into karate kicks. 1. I'm going to come up in between these. Good. Now for these two, I'm not going to come up. So try and bend it over. 2, 3. Really tuck that knee in. 5, and send it back. Think about sending the knee back rather than the foot. Good, changing legs into the upright ones. 1, 2, 3. How good are these balanced ones, right? 5, 6, 7. Good. Now we're going to stay horizontal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really tuck it. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Shake it out. Woo! Legs wide. Just use the hips just to shake it out. Don't worry, we're going to go to the ground in a second. Forwards and back. There might be some tension across the small of the back, so really use this to release. And the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Bending over. Just tiny, tiny bounces per sec. Good. We're going to go one side then the other, nice and easy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2. Good. Onto this. Leg back. Other leg. So we're going to do some quick changes between these. Leg out, other one back in. So, out, and in. 2, engage through the shoulder blades. 3, try and get that leg nicely forward so you have a right angle between the shin and the ground. 1 more set. And last ones. 4, 3, 2. Good. Up into a down dog and walk it out. Lifting the butt towards the ceiling. And take it across the body. Stretching out through the side of the lats, the ribs. Good. Knees down. Arching up. And down. 2 more of those, and we're going to go up into a plank again just to prepare you. Good, tuck the toes under. Okay, so we're going to do mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now some modified ones. So we're going to go touch foot and down. So if this is a little bit too hard on the balance, just go back to the normal mountain climbers, or you can just touch the knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Knees to the side. 1. Change legs. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Just relax for a sec. So we're going to do a sequence where we go mountain climb, foot touch, knee to side, kick, kick. We'll do it a couple of times so you get used to it. 5, 6, 7, and mountain, foot, side, kick, and again. 1, 2, foot to the side, and kick. palm down. Knee, foot, foot, side, side, kick. Good. Knees down, wiggle out. Donkey kicks. So heel goes up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now these are our standards. Otherwise, we're going to do knee in into a kick. So here and kick. 2. If you want to, as you kick, push. 4, 5, 6. Really try and get that knee forward. All right, changing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Staying all fours. Up and V. Sorry, I know I'm doing super quick changeovers today. 3. It's because the music's so good. Good, change to the other leg. Here we go. There you go, I gave you a warning that time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Just sitting back, roll out those shoulders. Yes, I know, a little bit cruel after yesterday's work. So let's go on outside, shall we? Good. Knee and elbow. 2. Lifting up through the ribs. 3, 4, 5. This is going to hurt soon. 7. Good. Keep the leg up and we're going to go forwards. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Changing sides, knees and elbows. Last stuff on the ground before we get up. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can do it. Come on. 8. Keep it up. 1, 2. Really try and get that knee towards the shoulder. 5, 6, 7. You can do it. Hey, good on your butt. Just to relax, we're just going to do some cycles. This is our recovery. Yeah, I know, we're getting up in a second. Let's do double time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See, they've got the lactic acid out into a frame. And just one hit then the other. Bend the knees, rolling up through the spine. Good. Step behind. Step, stay low. Go faster. Now, if you're on a surface that lets you, which I don't think I am, you can do a jump in between. I may slip. Don't slip. Go a little lower with the knee bent. Good, and just stepping. Recover. Okay, we're going to do lunge and tap. Let's change this to an elbow to knee. Well, that feels good, doesn't it? Other leg. Lunge and tap. So that's your standard. And then change to elbow to knee. Good. Changing into reverse lunge.
same leg. And if you can, elbow to knee. Other leg. 1, 2, 3. And elbow to knee. 1, 2, 3. Good. Side to side. Shake it out. Good work. I'm puffing. Alright, I'm going to embarrass myself doing something I'm very bad at. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. I can't count because I have to concentrate. This is a Tom Hodgson exercise. Thanks, Tom. Good. One more. We can get it. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay, we all looked amazing. Good job. And just wiggle the hips. Good. And stretching up, bending one leg, stretching from the outside blade of the foot to the tip of the hand. Take the pelvis forward. This hip goes forwards. Reach up. Try and regulate your breathing. That was a note to myself. Good, and changing over. Stretching up, sending this back hip forwards. Good, coming up and reaching forwards all the way down. Just stretch over and just gently rock yourself between the balls of your feet and your heels. Just to change where that stretch goes. Beautiful. Taking the chest over to one knee. And walking around to the other side. Beautiful. Come back to the center. Take the weight off this leg, split the toes up, turn them out, and stretch again. Chest goes upwards and forwards as you're relaxing over that leg. Breathe through it. You can cheapen the back foot if you want a bit more of a higher stretch up the leg. Good. Changing, take the weight off the leg, toes around, keep the weight off this one, turn it out, and stretching over. Beautiful. Back into the center, and just drop yourself as far as you can with this knee on the floor, over to one side. If you're staying up still, it's absolutely fine. Keep this foot bladed. And to increase the stretch, use the elbow to push in, take yourself downwards and into the center. Deep breath in, breathing out, across the other side. Keeping that foot bladed rather than pulling it up for the moment. Good, deep breath in, breathe out. Use the hands to take you over into a flexor stretch. The chest is going upwards and forwards, hips going towards the ground, lengthening from the knee to the top of the head. Keep this at right angles to the floor. If you feel like you can today and you want to, just pop down to your elbows. Good, coming back up. Hand closest to the foot, just turns towards the ceiling, stretching up. Beautiful. Pop the hands down, just pop the leg down. Pick up the toes on the leg, turn them to the front, stretching sideways. Sorry, when I say front, turn your toes in front of you that way. Good, back the other way. I'm very clear with the directions today, but I don't know if you noticed all that. Not, after 118 times, I've really refined the art of verbal communication while we're working, so that's good. Elbows if you feel like it. And then arm closest in, lifting up. And then pick up the toes in the front leg, turn them to the side, and turning yourself sideways on, stretching sideways through that hip. Good, and just rock yourself back. You're going to stretch out the quads, so if this is bad for your knees, go to standing and pull the leg behind you, or you can lie flat on the floor and pull your leg up behind you as well. And I should demonstrate that. This one. That. Okay, so otherwise, on the balls of your feet, and just send one knee towards the ground. Think about setting this hip up. Breathe. Breathing is good. And just take the knee a little bit in towards the center to change where the stretch is. And then out to the side. And then the other knee. Oh yeah, that's the ticket, that one, isn't it? Hey, yeah. Into the center. And the side. Add on your butts. And make a diamond. Elbows on knees, scooping belly button upwards and forwards, just work those knees into the floor. And you can bend over a bit to really stretch out through the small of the back and the top of the glutes. If you can't feel the stretch at the back and you're feeling it more in the front, scoop a little forwards more. Good, now bring those feet in and butterfly flutters. And as you're going, just gently taking yourself chest upwards and forwards. And then just settle down. A bit more of an actual static stretch. Don't try and bend over for the sake of bending over. You just want to find the stretch. So you might be stretching in the inguinal region. You might also feel it across the small of the back. And then if you want, you can also just help out the stretch. Beautiful. Use your hands to come in. And just put the knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes under. Index fingers aligned with the thumbs outstretched. Pick up. And try and put your sit bones on the ceiling and the thighs on the wall behind you, drawing the shoulder blades in together. Don't worry about the heels, let them do their own thing. Think more about the direction of the thighs and the butt. Good, bend the knees, walk the hands in, rolling up through the spine. Good. Hopefully we feel like we've moved a bit today. Yay! You check it out if you want. So, thank you for joining me for Back to Hogwarts. Tomorrow is Stretch It Out. I feel like we might need it. I actually started some taekwondo training this week though, so like just by myself. When I say training, I did a couple of stretches and now I'm feeling it. So yeah, I'm totally going to project what I need onto you. That's fine. Anyway, chatting now. Thank you for joining me once again, and I shall see you tomorrow. Yay for spring! Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Lots of love. Bye.